going to Splendour, everybody! Woo! Let's go. Eyes on the road, Chad Hand. Eyes on the road. Woo! Locked and loaded, baby. We be eating good. Okay, we got some oranges that we've just finished. And then we've got our bacon. And that'll be good for the entirety of the day, probably. Maybe a couple of dates and we'll be set. First day, Splendour. Let's go. Come on. Get used to the camera. Wine, please don't waste my time. Crazy vibes.
Crazy vibes.
Start the morning. Absolutely brilliant. Color of sunshine. Look at this. Alright, fits. Chad is wearing these boxer shorts. Epic. Suss that out. Oh yeah. I got this awesome vintage jacket from one of the stores. Like, that is next level. And we also got some jeans in there. They're like thrifted jeans, which look freaking epic. So double denim vibes might be the go. Oh. Your bonuses, long in the wreck. Not your fault but mine, and it was your heart on the line. I really fucked it up this time, getting out my bed. It was not. I will heading out. The pass, baby. Byron Bay. Went for a quick dip. Absolutely banging. Picking up more supplies for the road. We're doing a little road trip after Splendour. So we're getting some goodies, all the fruit. Getting some other bits and pieces. Got some avocado chips in there. They're so good. Avocado oil. Better than the seed oils. So good. All organic. All beautiful.
Evolution bruises that you leave behind. Cause every day it's getting cold from going under.
She's still like anticipation. Look at her. She's oh, hey, buddy.
Time for a nudie swim. The feelings of like pure awe and fascination. Natural Bridge waterfall, baby! Woo-hoo! Absolutely incredible. So clear. This is Australia, mate. Bloody beautiful. Life gets better and better every single day. Look at this view. This is the best. This is the best. That'll be me and my kids, and they'll all be naked, running around in that house. Beautiful farm living, off-grid, homeschooling. Fuck the system. Yeah. Absolutely pumping, mate. Look at this. Oh. My wetsuit. Look at him. Woo! Have fun.
I just caught the same wave as Mick Fanning, and I'm pretty starstruck.
So that was the end of our trip. No, not mushroom trip, road trip. Yeah, so that was it. That was Splendour in the grass. Honestly, the most fun festival ever. And like I mentioned in the video, if this is your sign to go to a gig or a live music festival, whatever it is, with friends, by yourself, go and do it. It is so much fun to let the hair down and dance, especially with people who are doing and wanting to do the same thing. Like I also mentioned, Chad and I didn't drink throughout the whole festival, and not for a particular reason. Honestly, I have been sober on and off basically for the last 3 years, I would say. Back in the day when I was around 17, 18, 19, playing a lot with it, I would drink just ridiculous amounts. Basically just binge drinking until, I got drunk. I never could see myself drinking unless I did get drunk. So yeah, and then in recent years, I've just learned that I don't like the way that it makes me feel, and seeing that the effect on my body and the way that a vibration changes. I know that I don't need it to get confident and to gain that confidence or to have fun. So we had a few conversations with a couple of people about not drinking, and they were honestly surprised at the way that we were behaving and just loving life, even though we didn't have alcohol in our system. We were literally just high vibing off of bone broth, cacao, coconut water, and spring water. Again, this is another sign that you don't have to drink in order to have fun. You don't have to drink in order to gain that confidence to go out and have a good time. That was my initial thought process when I was going out. I honestly felt like I was forced to drink in order to have fun, and I felt like it was very uncomfortable if I didn't. And then as soon as I started not drinking as much, or even just holding a glass of soda water and lemon or lime or something just to have a drink in my hand to make me feel a little bit more comfortable, was the thing I started doing. And even if my friends questioned me, I honestly didn't care. Like, I would just do it anyway, because I know that, one, I was gonna have a good time because I have so much fun without alcohol in my system. I know that. So it actually wasn't a hard transition because I didn't have an addiction with it at all. And whenever I did drink, I would feel like absolute shit the next day. Who doesn't? So apart from being a little bit tired in the morning, we were fresh as May, and we were just absolutely vibing. So people could just feel our vibration. And that's the thing, people will gravitate towards your vibration, especially when they know that it's coming from a place where you haven't taken anything in order to get there. And another thing is that you actually save so much money, and obviously your health is saved too, because you're not putting that into your system. It was honestly amazing, and I love being in crowds of people and being in that atmosphere and that vibration of everyone just coming together and singing and dancing, all with the same music. I loved it so much, and seeing Mumford & Sons, like I said, was the most surreal experience. It's like those bands and those artists that help you through a really tough time. Mumford & Sons were the people and the band that I resonated so much with, and their music. Live bands, there's something about them that fill my body with so much love and energy and lightness, and I love it. So yeah, that was, oh my God, just incredible. I'm getting used to filming a lot more. It's definitely interesting after not filming anything for your life, or just taking it for yourself and leaving it on your camera roll, compared to sharing it and allowing other people to see it. So I'm really enjoying it, and it's allowing me to look back and remember the fun I had, instead of it just being up in here. I guess I just wanted to come on here and say that you don't have to have alcohol to have a good time. You don't have to drink to have a good time. You don't have to feel like you're an outsider of your friends because you're choosing not to drink, because you actually care about your health and you're saving money and probably experiences and situations that you're not going to be in. And that's honestly incredible. And plus, you're going to save yourself from a banging headache, migraine, shitty food the next day because of it. If this is your sign to have a bit of a break from alcohol, do it. See how you go in situations where, you know, your friends are going out drinking and you don't feel like drinking. Just see how you go. Get a soda water and lemon, cruise around with it in your hand as long as you need in order for you to feel a little bit more secure and comfortable, and just boogie on the same. I'm really keen to continue sharing the journey, the life that we are creating, because we are and I am you. So when I'm creating my life, it's honestly an invitation that you can create a life like this too. You can create a life where there's so much joy and abundance and bliss and fun, and also be in the challenges, be really present in those challenges that you are faced with, and be really present with everything that you're faced with where you're at in your journey. And it's not all rainbows and sunshine. And I don't want this to be a highlight reel either. I really want to be honest and open with this whole sharing and my truth, because the more that we express our truth, the more that our soul and our innate intelligence and our intuition becomes stronger, because we're living in alignment with who we are. Gain curiosity of your friends and the way that they're experiencing this experience, how they're actually going, and be really open and honest with your experience so that they can be open and honest with theirs, because vulnerability actually breeds vulnerability. It spreads. So the more that you're vulnerable with your friends, the more that they're going to be vulnerable with you, and it's going to be an equal energy exchange. It's going to be bloody beautiful. And this is honestly how I've deepened and strengthened most of my relationships, because of that vulnerability, because of that willingness to share the unfiltered and the raw and the unseen versions of myself, and allow them to be shined in the light so they can see that it's not all high vibration. Yeah. So invite those deep and honest conversations. Go and experience the world. Go to live gigs and live festivals with your friends or by yourself. Take a break from alcohol and experience what it's like to just be yourself in those places, and feel that uncomfortability when you're in those places, knowing that you are growing in that space. That's all it is. We're continuously growing when we are uncomfortable. So yeah, that was the trip. That was Splendour. I really hope you enjoy this video. Please share, like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I would really appreciate it. Obviously, this is how I grew my platform and allow more of my truth to be welcomed in more of life and towards more people, because I feel that the world needs more joy and lightness and fun. And because when we're vibrating off that vibration, that is how we're in more alignment with our truth, because we're having fun along the way. That is it. I really appreciate you tuning into my videos, and continue to create what you want to create in this life. Allow yourself to have fun and experience it all, because this is love, baby. And it's beautiful. It's all beautiful. Enjoy this experience as much as you can, and I will see you soon. Mwah.